Hello, I am the owner of Deva Beauty Scene. It's a hair salon in downtown Santa Rosa. I have been on the SIP containment at home for 42 days and I'm bored. So I figured I would make a video on how I curl my hair. Everybody asks me all the time and they ask me to do tutorials, and so here goes. This is my first one. So last night I washed my hair with a Kevin Murphy shampoo and conditioner for full and volume. It's called Plumping Shampoo and Plumping Conditioner. I also put something called body mass at the roots to give it a little volume. And I'll show you what my hair looks like now. It's dry. I just slept in it and wore it, and this morning I was gonna curl it and I figured I would come in and make a video instead. So my hair tends to have its own part right here, and sometimes I like to do it in the middle and sometimes I like to do it on the side. So I think we're gonna see where my hair wants to fall today, and it looks like it wants to be kind of a far part. I just sort of go like that and see where it wants to be. So with that, I'm gonna section my hair, remembering that my far part is over here, into threes. Here's 1, 2, and then the third section is just this bottom stuff down here. And I try to make it really simple and easy for everyone. I like to put the products in. This is Hair Resort Spray by Kevin Murphy. It's a beach look hairspray. So you just spray directly onto the hair. Let's see, let's get out a new one. Just like that. Run my fingers through it a little bit. And I think that my sections are probably an inch thick. Using my thumb as a guide to go straight up, and then this is an inch curling iron. This is a Babyliss curling iron, and I like how easy it is to use. So I like to warm up the hair all the way through twice. And the reason why I do that is so when we leave the hair ends out, they don't look frizzy. So I'm gonna go backwards off the face, curling mostly the mids and the root. And I'm gonna bring it through. Again, leaving the ends out. And I'm just gonna pull it this way. Pull it one more time right out of there, and then just pull straight down. If you miss a little section, you can always grab it and use your iron to just sort of pull through, just like that. And then when I'm done, I like to spray it with this. This is Kevin Murphy Bedroom Hair. Cover up my little earring here, give it a little spray. And then I always like to go back and do the left side. So the right and the left. So using my thumb as a guide, an inch section goes straight up to the top of the next guide. Pull the hair straight out. Push this hair backwards. Again, with the curling iron going back away from the face, I'm gonna go in at the root and go through twice, down the hair shaft, close and go through. And then on my third, I'm gonna curl at the root. I get it pretty close to the root for a few seconds. Then I use my thumb to open and close the curling iron and turn, and then go towards the scalp again, leaving those ends out. And then after a few seconds, I'm just gonna pull the hair through the curling iron without opening up the barrel and pull through the ends. I like the way that this looks. It's kind of like a beachy wave look instead of curly locks. I'm gonna close my earring here to my face, protecting my cute little leaves. I like these leaves. They are for new beginnings, or so I hear. So I'm hoping that everyone is safe during this SIP order. All the moms who have been, or parents, moms and dads who are now condemned to being teachers at home. And it's difficult. It's difficult. We, by nature, are people who like to go out and do things in the world, and we're not allowed to right now. So hopefully this is entertaining. So I'm going to run through twice, and then I'm actually going to rotate and go towards my face this time. So the back towards the front. And this is the area where you start to not be able to see that well. So you're sort of just going by feel. You can sort of open it up like that and look, see how close you're getting. Open up this barrel, roll towards the head a few times, leaving out the ends, and then pulling down and out, and then doing like so with the ends there. See that? It's a little bit of a messy look. All right, I'm gonna go to the right side. And just sort of gonna go by feel. Grab this next section. Run the curling iron through twice. And that's a little warm on my fingers. Okay, so this is again gonna go towards me. I'm gonna roll this out and then go straight down. Spray here with my little bedroom hairspray. And then I don't have a mirror, so I'm just gonna pick up whatever I think is left behind back there. And feels like I got it all. This one I'm just gonna go ahead and curl because it was hard to grab in the first place, so warming it up, going roots through ends is not that important in the back. I kind of like it to be curlier in the back to make it look shorter in the back and longer in the front. So I pulled it all the way through the ends. And see how it's a little bit more curly in the back like that? I kind of like it like that. And I just sort of spray, not knowing what's going on back there. All right, so this is my next section, and I'm gonna hold on to my clip. I'm just gonna take this first 1 or 2 inches in the front, depends on how thick or thin your hair is. 1 or 2 inches in the front, depending on how thick or thin it is on that side. Everybody's sides are a little bit different, depends on where you wear your part or how much hair your head has per square inch on either side could be different. So sometimes we have curly hair in the front and little baby hairs. So you can see I've got these little tiny baby hairs here. So I just bring them all with me in this section. I like everything off my face in the front, so we're gonna go away from the face. I'm gonna go all the way down, try to get some of those baby hairs. I'm gonna pull through. Okay. On the third time, I'm gonna curl at the root here. Perfect. Perfectly imperfect. Little spray. One, two. This is a long video. Unroll, pull straight down. So people ask me how long it takes for me to get ready in the morning, and I usually say, you know, 10 minutes on your hair, 10 minutes on your makeup. That's pretty standard. I mean, we all have stuff to do, and we're all raising children and running to work, and I own a business, so I have lots to do. I don't have time to spend 2 hours on eyebrows. So here's my next section. I'm gonna start rotating. I actually got too big of a section here, so I'm gonna bring some back into my little clippy here. Without poking myself in the eye. So here's my next section. And I'm gonna put some heat on it twice here. I'm gonna go towards my face. And spray. I like to do a little rotating. Sometimes I go all the way back, sometimes I rotate back, forward. Just depends on how you like it. And then I'm just going by feeling here, the corner of the head. Clip this back here. And this is gonna go back away from my face. So I'm rotating, 1, 2. So one of my girls here, Miss Lauren West, she gave me a cute little haircut. I had really long hair, and I didn't feel like dealing with that during our shelter in place. So, new beginnings, new hair. All right, now this one is gonna go, my cord got stuck here. We can send people to the moon, but they can't give us cordless blow dryers and cordless curling irons that work well. It's shocking. So this is gonna go back off my face the opposite direction. Because that's how I like to do this last section in the back. Because it's where my cowlick is. So my cowlick likes to split right here, and I know that. So when I curl my hair, I take the whole section together and curl it going the opposite directions. That way when the curl starts to cover up that cowlick in the back, and I'll show that to you when we're done. And I make it kind of tight in the back. I'll probably bring this one all the way through to have a little bit of a different curl back there. Spray. And one more piece here. Warm it up all the way through the ends. Turn it around. Go towards your face. Okay. Little spray. We're getting somewhere. Take this extra clip out. So this is the top area. This is what I call the mohawk, or the top. And we decided my part was gonna be on this side, but first I'm gonna start in the back and take a 1-inch section straight across. If you can see that. And part this away from your face and clip it out of the way. Actually, I'm a righty, so let's clip this. I'll clip this out of the way. Over here. Okay, so this first 1-inch section here, I'll take and go 1, away from the face. And I'll go 1, 2. Away from the face. Spray both of these guys. We got this one here. 1, 2. Away from the face. And this one's right on my calic right here, so I'm gonna divide this one up and do one towards me. Give it a little volume back here. And there we go. And then one more. These ones you can't see that well, and you kind of have to just go by feel. Hopefully you have a mirror that you can see in the back. I have one at my new place where I'm living right now with my roommate. That's how I got my hair done on our SIP order, because I happen to be bunked up with a hairdresser. Lucky me. Okay. So now the bedroom spray is in, and the back is done. So we're gonna do this midsection here. Divide this by 2. I don't really like the top being super curly. So I sort of finger it out with my hands afterwards, making the curls sort of loosen up. So here's probably a 1.5 inch section, because like I said, I don't like the top too curly. I'm actually gonna go towards my face on this one. Do a little interest here. The more you do this, the better you get at it, faster pull through. And you can zigzag these little parts too, so they're not perfect. It helps give a little volume to the hair. I find that washing my hair at night and sleeping on it and waking up in the morning, it's all dry and ready to go and be curled. You might want to hit it with a little blow dryer at the roots or something, but all right. So our next section here is going to be right at the part. So I kind of like to go straight up with this and back. I'm tall, so I need to really hunch down so you can see what I'm doing for the top. Okay. And then here's this section here. And I want to divide these up, so I'm just going to do 2 little triangles on this side. I have less hair on the left, plus I like to part it on the left. So I'm going to go forward with these. And you don't have to go all the way through when warming up the hair. If you don't have that much hair, you don't want to break the hair or burn the hair off. No sizzle, no snapping. And then I think I'm going to go off of the top on the back left like this, going backwards. And then pull straight through. Let's hit some of this with some bedroom spray. Smells amazing. Love the smell. Get little fallen hairs all over my face and arms. Okay, so here's the front. You can kind of look and see like where your curls lay or your cowlicks or where you want your part to be. I kind of feel like that's kind of good. It's kind of fun to go really far. Well, I'm not sure. Let's see. It's kind of fun, really far apart. So this is kind of like baby hairs. It's already, you know, bleached, so you don't want to put too much heat on it. By the way, this curling iron is at, I have it set at 42, and I feel like that's probably about around 350 degrees. It goes up higher, and you can push this button in to do like a turbo heat if you want to go really fast with it, which I never suggest with damaged or blonde hair. Just saying. All right, so this one I feel like I want to go off of the face and go backwards. So I'm going to only run through once. These little baby hairs are fragile. And just sort of give it curl at the root through the mids and then straight down. And then if you decide that you want it curlier later, you can always pick it up and recurl some of it. Okay, so there's that side. And then here is my right side. I've got some of these baby hairs right here, looking a little bit fragile. I think I'm gonna just kind of go in and do a quick little wave on that one. And then I'll do 3 pieces here. I'm gonna do one back, one forward, and one back. So 1, 2, 3. So this is not supposed to be perfect. I have a system, and I'm showing that to you now, but you can always break the rules if you want. If you don't, run the curling iron all the way through the hair when you first pick it up, and then you leave the ends out, the ends are gonna look however they look. So if your hair is really damaged, then it's gonna look frazzle rock. But if it looks good, then it might be okay. So it's up to you how you wanna place your curls or where you put your iron, see? So you can go right to the scalp. On the front, I wouldn't. I would sort of go off the scalp, pulling this through, and then pull straight out. If you go all the way down straight, you might end up like with a bar right here on the front first inch. I kind of leave alone. And then see these little baby hairs that are sort of poking out? You can just take your curling iron and rub against your head. Don't go too close to your scalp, but pulling a little tight here, and see how that just makes those little baby hairs go away. And then I have a trick for it too at the end with some spray. All right, last piece. So we're gonna go through twice. It's a thick piece. We're gonna go off the scalp and off the face. So we're off the scalp about 2 inches. And then the ends are out. And I've pulled straight like this. I'm gonna give this a few minutes to cool. Spraying this. And then this is what I do to get rid of some of these little baby hairs. I spray with hairspray, and then I hit it with the bottle. And for some reason, it tends to go down better than if you use your hand, because the little flyaways get stuck to your hand and just continue poking out. Okay, so something I like to do is I like to flip over, spray underneath, and then I don't want to catch my hair on any of my rings that I have. So I take my rings off, and then I spray my hands with a little shine spray. This one's called Shimmer Me Blonde by Kevin Murphy. It smells absolutely delicious. It's amazing. I think all of my blonde clients have one. We have a golden blonde and we have a platinum blonde. So they both have different smells too. I actually have both of them. So I spray my hand first. Get my hand all nice and oiled up. A little like spray shine in the hands is better than an oil because you don't want to pull your curls out. And then I just kind of pull through, not twice in the same place in the hair, but just once. And then the back corner, and then the front. And then I just sort of see where I want to have my hair fall for the day. Forward. And then my little cowlick back here. So if I did it right, this cowlick is covered up. Okay, so that is the end of my little tutorial for today. I hope you all like my hair. And if you need me to go and deliver some products to you, I'm happy to do that. And I hope you are all safe and healthy and well and enjoying your time with your family. And I will be doing a few more of these tutorials since I have nothing better to do. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.